Hi, what are the major components that you need to put into your calculation when you're buying a property or a home? There are 8 major components that you need to put into your calculation. Hi, my name is Kamal Muhammad. I'm a real estate investor. I've been investing in real estate since 2011, going on 15 years now. And I would like to help you here discover the major components. If you are new to real estate, you haven't done fix and flips before, or you just did a project or two, this video gonna be helpful to you. There are 8 major components that you need to put into your calculation to make sure that you do not go over budget. You want to make sure you have enough money to finish your project without running short of money. Number one, I would say roof. Roof cost, if it depends, of course, about the size of the roof, but let's say 1,500 square feet home, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, they gonna charge you per square. But typically here in Florida, it's gonna cost you around $10,000 to $12,000. But it depends if you have plywoods beneath the shingles that are damaged. They're gonna charge you to replace on top of the replacing the shingles, or the estimate they give you up front. They're gonna charge you about $100 per plywood, based on the how many they're gonna replace. If they're gonna replace 5 plywoods, then that's $500. And if they don't have to replace, then any plywood, then you're gonna pay whatever price they give you on the estimate. Number two, HVAC. HVAC, if you replacing the whole system, duct work, inside unit, outside unit, the whole system, it's gonna run you between $8,000 to $10,000. I mean, you might get it for 7, but I would say just realistically, it's gonna run between $8,000 to $10,000 to replace the whole system. If you just want to replace the inside and outside unit, it's gonna cost you around $6,000 to $7,000. Number three, HVAC. I already said HVAC. Let's say plumbing. Plumbing cost, it depends. If you need a full plumbing replacement, like you have galvanized, it's an older home and the whole system need to be replaced, the whole plumbing can run, this is expensive, can run you between twelve to $20,000 to replace the whole plumbing, the whole lines of the house. But if you have some repairs, like busted pipes, it can cost a few hundred to a few $1,000s. But it all depends how much plumbing or damages they need to fix for you. If there's a full system, the whole plumbing need to be replaced, the drain line gonna cost you between $12,000 to $20,000. That's very expensive repair. Number four, flooring. Flooring. Now, if you have an off-grade house, like it's not on a concrete slab. Here in Florida, we have a lot of humidity. It's not uncommon for a house to have plywood or floor joists that need to be fixed. If that's the case, then you have to rip out all the floors and you have to fix those plywood, the floor joists, make sure it's sturdy for the floor to go on top of it. Whether you put in a tile, hardwood floor, or LVP flooring, you want to make sure the subfloor is strong enough without have you to put new floor. Then you have to rip out again the whole subfloor for you to put the new floor again, which costs you double the money. But that cost, if let's say same example, 1,500 square feet home, let's say there's no subfloor need to be replaced, Per square feet, they charge for LPV flooring, LVP flooring about $1.25 per square feet for installation. That's if you buy the material. Cost averages about $4 per square feet. You multiply that number by $1,500 and you'll know how much you're gonna pay for LVP flooring. Luxurious vinyl plank flooring, that's a model norm, that's a trend right now. Most of the projects, they put those floors in because they're just cheaper for the labor. Now if you put tile, if you put like ceramic tile, it costs more for the labor because it's more labor intensive than just putting LVP flooring. Number 5, windows. Windows cost a lot of money to replace them. If you have aluminum frame, single panel windows, if you have a rental, maybe if you want to keep them, that's fine. But if you want to sell the property, that buyer would like to see double panel window for energy efficiency. You want to make sure to replace those. If what we do to save money, we don't go to companies to replace the windows for us. What we do, we go to Lowe's or Home Depot, we buy double panel windows, but we have the contractor to frame around the window to the sizes that they have there, close to the sizes what we need, because you're not gonna find the exact size you need. This is the case all the time, but you're gonna find close to what you're looking for, where they can frame around that window to make it to the size of the windows that you're buying. Averages, if you buy 10 windows, it's gonna average between labor and material around $8,000. $8,000 for the windows. About for that would be for about 8 to 10 windows. About $8,000. Kitchen, one of the major components of the house that need to be that costs a lot of money. You need to replace, if you replace kitchen cabinets, countertop, appliances, that can vary based on the quality of the cabinets that you pick. But we're talking about mid-grade items. We're not talking about high custom cabinets, because that's always going to cost more and way more. But we're talking about mid-grade cabinets, mid-grade countertop, mid-grade appliances, stainless steel, of course, but not the expensive one that has a lot of features. It costs about $10,000 to replace a full kitchen. Kitchen cabinet, realistically $10,000. Kitchen cabinets, granite countertop, very nice. Appliances, fridge, oven, microwave, dishwasher, you should be good to go with $10,000. Bathrooms, I always estimate bathrooms $5,000 each bath. That it will include the showers, the valves, shower head, the bathtub, the toilet, the vanity. It's $5,000 per bathroom. If you have 2 bathrooms, then that would be $10,000. We mentioned those are the 8 components. Electrical, one more, forgot one more. Electrical, if you need a full rewire, meaning the house is aluminum wiring and you're gonna change it to copper, that's gonna cost, of course, they're gonna charge per square feet. If based on a 1,500 square feet here in Florida, they're gonna charge about 15, averages realistically around $15,000 for a full rewire, outlet, switches, installing light fixtures, everything. It costs about $15,000. There's the major 8 components that you need to look at when you buy an investment property. You buy and fix and flip, you need to make sure you calculate each single one of those because they are expensive. They can run a full project can run between 60 to 80 to $100,000 with a renovation if it needs all the above the stuff that we mentioned. There's one more component that has to do with you as an investor, which is your time. How long it takes you to renovate this house. Guess what? The longer it takes, the less money you make, because you pay in expenses, you pay in utilities, you pay in interest on the loan that you got, which majority of investors, including us, we take loans, hard money loans, whatever loans, or private. The longer the project you hold, the longer it costs you, the more it costs you. Insurance, taxes. So there's a lot of expenses. Every month that passed by and you're not completing the project, it's less profit that you anticipated before. So those are the 9 components. The last one is your time, which is the most important asset we have. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please press the subscribe button and like this video for you to watch more about real estate and renovations.